Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to share with you a lot about the PvP in the game Minecraft Legends. Wow, the PvP is definitely for me the highlights of this game. I didn't know what to expect, but today I had the chance to play the PvP for the first time. Now basically what you see here, that's how it starts. First of all, the map is procedurally generated. There are going to be also some PvE elements. This means that the piglins can attack your base, and there are some bases you can attack. The reason you want to attack the bases is to get resources in order to be able to build structures yourself. So you actually have the incentive to attack them. We start with your base. The enemy base will be further away, of course. And the goal is for you to destroy the enemy's base. Same goes to your enemy. And the good thing about, again, this game is that it keeps really good balance between the time that you spend gathering resources, the type of structure that you prefer investing. Again, depends if you want to be more defensive or aggressive. Also, it's very important to read your player's moves and try to find a way to actually prevent them from being aggressive, or try to find holes in their defenses in order to even finish the game early on. So this is one of the matches that was finished pretty quickly, and you can see that the enemy tried to put spawners in order to start attacking. This is a very aggressive play. Basically, the player wanted to attack the base very quickly, try to end it quickly. And of course, an enemy that you know where the player is attacking, you can easily counter it, and they can spend time doing nothing, basically. But actually, they actually exposes their base, and also they spend time actually doing nothing. So we took advantage of that. You can see that the enemy tried to attack, already ppl spawn and try to attack the base very fast. Alright, I already have some defensive that I put there, arrows shooting both at the player and the mobs. Now I put their spawners so it can quickly spawn and defend. So yeah, our base is getting attacked, but it can quickly spawn and get and go defend. So that player thought about, alright, let's finish with this very fast, but it's very easy for me to counter it quick. But look what happened at their base. The same thing. So basically this type of like, alright, let's finish with it as fast as possible. And there are some matches like that, but usually when players get more experience, and I'm learning each time a lot, by the way, each game that I play, you find probably less things like that happen. So basically information is very important. Know when the players are, what they're actually putting. They can be very aggressive. But if you move a bit further, you can see that they actually did a mistake. They didn't really care about their base, only they care about finishing it early. I counter it, and then my teammate actually went there and just finish everything. And this is something you can do, but just so you know, it can be very punishing. You see, they built some things, but it was very easy to eliminate them. And I bought more, of course, to help them out. And yeah, basically those that I brought, extra damage, and it's over. Yeah, so it was funny, because again, but many of my matches that I play weren't actually like that, but it was fun trying it out. And yeah, basically that player really didn't care, left everything open. Very big walls, you need to invest more resources in order to do it, and the results are, well, bad. So this is 2 vs 2, and I do expect, by the way, when more players are playing, to not have this kind of a thing, because if you're 2 vs 2 and other players go farming and something and they don't communicate, well, it can end like that pretty fast. This is another game that we actually lost, but it was very interesting. This is one of the games that was longer, but I learned a lot from it. I mean, a lot. This is very important. We play against very aggressive players. And we're pretty in a good shape, by the way. Our base was strong, but even if you beat the strongest base, you can still easily take it out if you position some offensive structure near the base that actually attack the core of the base. And basically what I saw that many players are doing is exactly that, strategizing around building quick, very strong defenses, and then building a strong attack structure that can attack the base. Here, for example, I'm bringing more golems, they can take structures quickly, because again we need resources from piglins in order to build structures. Without that we can't. So, and it was very close to our base, luckily for us. But again, it's procedurally generated, so of course you might be lucky at one map and less lucky with the other.
Good news! Your opponent's base is taking damage!
Now, defense towers are very cheap and very easy to kind of prevent enemies' aggression. But again, this is not what actually will win you. It actually buys you more time to do other things when you have good defenses. The same way was with the campaign. When you have good defenses, you can actually focus on other things rather than investing things during the day and just focus on attacking enemy's camp and let the defense, you know, protect you through the night. Or here you can see, for example, the opponent putting lots of those towers in front of our base. The good thing about it that it prevents me from getting closer. I tried to get closer, I didn't even realize how much damage I'm going to get, so you can see that I die. If I die again, I spawn at the base again. Right? So that's really cool. And this allows them to start building things very close to the base, put spawners, and start attacking the base very fast. If you try to get close to it, we're gonna get punished because we can die. And this is basically a great strategies. I actually do it, by the way, in this particular match. We actually almost won, where we did the same, basically. And but we didn't. We were a bit behind to actually win, but maybe half a minute more we could have done it. But again, I can put more towers and prevent further aggression and put even more walls. But the thing is that what they are preparing can actually really help them to win. But they did something else. On the other side, they built another defensive one that actually shoot projectiles. This can really eliminate our base really fast. And what I did, I went there and a few things. I brought mobs there to try to eliminate it. And I built defensive structure that can actually heal. But basically it was, when you get to this point, it's very, very hard. One thing you can do once you see players being very aggressive and focus on that is one of you can go and attack their base and do the same while they're actually focusing here. That's what we did, by the way, and we almost won. So as you can see, I'm spawning more golems. They can take structures. They're good against structures, but they start encompassing again the launcher. And basically I let my... you see I'm getting also damaged by the arrows, so I just let them in and went back. But again, if you build lots of structures around it, it's very, very hard to stop it. You need to have a structure to heal you, to heal the base, but it's very, very hard. You need to put lots of effort in order to stop it. But I was able to do it, to take it out the first time. Now the best thing at this time is just if I went there to their base and do the same, we would have won. But I realized it only after that this can be a good strategy is to be on the offensive rather than on the defensive side, and let my teammates do it as well. You see, we got the launcher down. Here, by the way, it's important to clear everything, but we didn't, to prevent them from building this again. Or make sure ahead of time just to do some preventive measures and have something that stop projectiles. But again, we weren't actually that advanced in terms of upgrades in order to have it. So make it kind of useless for them to actually use it. So at this point it's not working well. I mean, I see that I'm only on the defensive, they are the offensive, and it's kind of, it's not really helping us win.
To defend their base.
But when I heard that actually, something actually attacking them, I told myself, okay, they're not there actually. They're not actually there. I mean, so if something attacks their base, piglins, it means that nobody is there actually to protect, maybe. And maybe it's a good opportunity to just go there and try to do something. And again, I'm learning each match, so I decided to go an offensive rather than be on the defensive all the time. Because eventually, if you continue like that, they're gonna win. So when I get closer, I saw that the base is actually, they don't even care about the base, it only focus on the offensive. Here I didn't know, by the way, that I can actually spawn back to the base only later on. I thought maybe I'm gonna keep them busy and attack and then go back. They're gonna just go to the base and then we can destroy what they actually did. And of course they continue doing what they did. They just create another launcher and try with more structures to protect it. And eventually they did well. There was a problem though. Again, what I did was I decided again, I'm just gonna do again, defend. And it's gonna go back and forth unless we clear the entire area, but we didn't. I went spying around their bases, but they really didn't like what we're actually doing. You see that I get lots of them. This is almost over, but I realized, hey, I need to heal. Our base is not actually healing at all. So again, I'm bringing more and more and more to attack and keep them busy. You see, they are already encapsulating the area. It's very hard even for my mobs to get inside. Because the structures are pretty strong. And then I decided to build something that just heals because there's no healing. I was shocked actually that I didn't have it. So at this point I realized this is not the way to win. I know that they are only on the offensive. That's it. Nobody's actually at the base. It's just focusing on attacking. And, well, I can do the same. And our base, by the way, is much more defenses, so they can actually get in. So if my teammates actually get rid of what they die and keep them busy, well, we can easily win this. This is just a hole in their strategy. But I needed my teammates to be there. By the way, see the chest they had there? We didn't have close by chest. So what I did, I put spawners there, and I protect them and just attack their base. Very small, very easy. There are no other defenses.
The opponent's defenses are taking damage.
So the strategy was, again, to do the same what they did, but again, being aggressive against their not really very strong defensive capabilities of defending the base. But the problem is, my teammate arrived, and basically, instead of keeping them busy, I didn't communicate. If I could communicate, by the way, it's very important in this game. I would say just, let me do it. Also, by the way, my mistake is actually when I saw that he's actually going to my spawner and spawning them, I needed to go back. Because we didn't communicate, both of us are here, and we are very close to actually winning, but because two of us are here, they actually put it easier for them, to continue what they're doing and eventually win, unfortunately. And this shows you how communication and counter strategies are so important. If I could communicate, I would tell the player, for example, go back, I'm here, or never even come close to that, so they can actually, instead of spending time trying to get here and bring mobs, just stay there and keep them busy and try to interfere. And if they do that, I would just keep spawning, and then this will force them to move, or maybe they just lose the game, the entire game.
Keep going. Your opponent.
So now we actually two of us doing it. I should have leave here and go back. You can, by the way, quickly spawn back to the base. So it's not like you need to go back, with your mount. So yeah, we almost won against that, but again, with communication, it's much easier than not. But the cool thing is that each game I'm learning so much. It's amazing, and there's so many ways you can actually, create different strategies. Just them actually putting those towers near the base was actually something like, what are you doing? But it was so smart. Alright, half a minute later, we start dealing damage to their base. Our mobs got inside. The golems that I put there, they can destroy.
Opposing HQ is taking damage.
Destroy structures fast. And you see, we are dealing lots of damage. If we had like 1 minute extra, we could have ended this, but they didn't come. They saw that they have an advantage, so because only one player there trying to do something. And by the way, point them always to, if you're inside, point them to the main structure, to the base, not the other walls or the other structure. It doesn't matter. Try to end it as fast as possible.
That thing is formidable.
So yeah, they had redstone launcher, you heard? So they have a redstone launcher, look at that. They're able to win with us almost finishing them. The redstone launcher just defeated us.
Nice. The opposing base is taking some damage. Your base is really close to being...
Yeah, so we lost here as you can see, but again, you saw the mistake, it was very, very clear. But again, you learn from each match, and that's about it. Overall, it was amazing, fun, and I learned so much. Each match that I play, I learn a lot, and different strategies, try to do different things. It's just crazy. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this one and give you kind of more in-depth look at into the PvP in Minecraft Legends. And if you like it, have any question, let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this one. More videos are on my channel playing Minecraft Legends, so take a look and subscribe maybe. I see you on the next one. Cheers.